Good evening, everybody. It's Mr. Brown here. I'd love to share with you my favourite ever story. It's written by Inga Moore and it's called Six Dinner Sid. And the reason it's my favourite story is because I love cats, especially black cats. And my mum and dad have got two very cheeky black cats, and my brother's got an even cheekier black cat. So it always makes me think of them. Okay, Six Dinner Sid by Inga Moore. Sid lived at number 1 Aristotle Street. He also lived at number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. Sid lived in 6 houses so that he could have 6 dinners. Each night he would slip out of number 1, where he might have had chicken, into number 2 for fish, onto number 3 for lamb, mince at number 4, fish again at number 5, rounding off at number 6 with beef and kidney stew. Since no one talked to their neighbours in Aristotle Street, no one knew what Sid was up to. They each believed the cat they fed was theirs, and theirs alone. But Sid had to work hard for his dinners. It wasn't easy being 6 people's pet. He had 6 different names to remember and 6 different ways to behave. When he was being Scaramouche, Sid put on swanky airs. As Bob, he had a job. He was naughty as Satan and silly as Sally. As Sooty, he smooched, but as Schwartz, he had to act rough and tough. All this work sometimes wore Sid out, but he didn't care as long as he had his 6 dinners. And besides, he liked being scratched in 6 different places and sleeping in 6 different beds. In fact, life in Aristotle Street was just about perfect for Sid until one cold, damp day he caught a nasty cough. The next thing he knew, he was being taken to see the vet. Poor Sid, he was taken not once, but 6 times. He went with 6 different people in 6 different ways. The vet said Sid's cough wasn't nearly as nasty as it sounded, but to be on the safe side, he should have a spoonful of medicine. Of course, Sid didn't have just 1 spoonful of medicine, he had 6. Now, one black cat does look much like another, but nobody, not even a busy vet, could see the same cat 6 times without becoming suspicious. Sure enough, when he checked in his appointment book, the vet found 6 cats with the cough, all living in Aristotle Street. So he rang the owners at once. And oh dear, Sid was found out. When they discovered what he had been up to, Sid's owners were furious. They said he had no business eating so many dinners. They said in future, they would make sure he had only 1 dinner a day. But Sid was a 6 dinner a day cat. So he went to live at number 1 Pythagoras Place. He also went to live at numbers 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Unlike Aristotle Street, the people who lived in Pythagoras Place talked to their neighbours. So right from the start, everyone knew about Sid's 6 dinners. And because everyone knew, nobody minded.